Hello students. So today in this video we'll discuss a new topic, that is a different topic called spontaneity. So what do you mean by spontaneity or spontaneous process? Spontaneous means anything which occurs naturally, that is unforced. Those reactions or processes which is unforced or which occurs naturally, that is we don't need to apply any energy or any force for that process or that reaction to occur. It will occur by itself. Okay, those reactions or processes are called as spontaneous process, or that process is called as spontaneity. Okay, so here we'll take an example. Just see this image. You can see that it is a waterfall, image of a waterfall. Okay, so this reaction, no sorry, this process, it is a spontaneous process which occurs naturally, isn't it? Water falling from a hill or a what is a top of the hill, it is just a natural process. No one is going and forcing them to what is say flow down, isn't it? So it is a natural process, so it is a spontaneous process. And you can see that these spontaneous processes, they are unidirectional, or you can say it occurs only in one direction. Okay, so this water falling from the top of the hill, it is unidirectional. Water will not flow from bottom to top, it will always flow from top to bottom. So it occurs only in one direction. Okay, now if you consider another example, you can see the rock which is spontaneously the rocks spontaneously rolls downhill with no outside energy source. That is, this rock, it will what is a rolls downhill without any external support, isn't it? So the this reaction or this process, it is a spontaneous process, isn't it? And you can see this is a unidirectional. The rock by itself won't go back to that initial position, isn't it? Someone have to pull it, or like someone have to take it to the top. Otherwise it won't go by itself to the top of the hill. It will only come from top to bottom. It can't go from bottom to top. So they are all one directional processes, isn't it? So they are all as unidirectional processes. So all naturally occurring processes, whether they are chemical or physical, they will tend to proceed spontaneously in one direction only. So all naturally occurring what is says spontaneous processes, they are unidirectional. Now there are many other examples for spontaneous reactions or spontaneous processes. For example, if you take a gas and if you enclose a gas in a container, the expansion of a gas to fill the available volume, it is a spontaneous reaction, isn't it? It will occur by itself. We don't have to supply anything, we don't have to supply any energy, force or anything. We don't need to give an external support for that. It will occur by itself. So it is a spontaneous what is a process. And the gas will not what is a contract by itself. For that we need to supply some energy, so it won't come back to its original position by itself. So it is all unidirectional. And another example, if you take burning of carbon in dioxygen to give carbon dioxide, it is a spontaneous process. You cannot reverse it. That is, from carbon dioxide spontaneously you won't get carbon and oxygen. For that you have to supply something. But carbon and oxygen, when they combine, you will get carbon dioxide. It is a spontaneous process, and they are unidirectional. Okay, spontaneous reactions is the one which occurs immediately when contact is made between the reactants. That is, when the reactants comes in contact, immediately that reaction will occur. Those reactions you can say it as a spontaneous reaction. Now take the case of the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. You know that hydrogen and oxygen, when it combines, you will get water. Although this reaction is a very slow rate reaction, still it is a spontaneous reaction. Whenever there is hydrogen and oxygen, they will combine to give you water. And this reaction is a spontaneous reaction, and it is a what is a unidirectional reaction also. So in general you can say spontaneity means it is having the potential to proceed without the assistance of external agency. That is, without the support of any external energy or external agency, those reactions which occur by itself, it has that capability of occurring by itself, those reactions are called as spontaneous reactions or spontaneous process, or it is called as spontaneity. Okay, so spontaneous processes, they cannot reverse their direction on their own. For that, they need the support of an external agency. But to occur in one direction, they can occur by itself. Okay, so those reactions is called as spontaneous processes or reaction. So the so a spontaneous process is an irreversible process, that is unidirectional process, and may only be reversed by some external agency. To reverse that, you need some support from outside, and they are irreversible processes. Okay, so those reactions are called as spontaneous reactions or spontaneous process. Thank you.